Miss Sick and Tired. Welcome to my channel. Here we talk about insane, crazy, narcissistic parents and the trauma they left behind in us. And occasionally we laugh at people on Twitter. It's a really good time. So today we are going to be reading some stories from the subreddit Narcissistic Parents. Maybe you can relate, or maybe you just want to watch and see the crazy that happens in other households. It's completely up to you. If you'd like, you can follow me on Twitter at samfireandblood, where I post every single day asking questions about what your childhood was like and the struggles that you deal with day to day. That intro was way too long. I'm ready to get reading. From Tata 0830, In Mom asks my 4-year-old if he wants a kitten and a sister. Neither of which are going to happen. Why do they do this? First off, my mom and I are no contact for the first time as of a few days ago. I genuinely want to understand this phenomenon though, and whether she is trying to get a rise out of me or get my child excited for some reason, or maybe even get him to manipulate me. I am pregnant with my 3rd son, and she knows I am done and having no more kids. Lately, she's been asking my 4-year-old if he wants a sister. Sisters for everyone! First of all, I'm pregnant with a boy, so that's confusing to him. And second of all, I'm not having any more kids, so why are you making it seem like that's a possibility? And third of all, it's not like I can choose the gender anyway, even if I had another. Also, she randomly asked him if he wanted to get a kitten. We aren't getting a kitten. I don't know where that came from. To which my son replied, we already have a cat. Because we do, although he is pretty mean and not a cuddly cat. I think she honestly wants him to agree with her that he wants those things and then be like, oh, he's so sad. He doesn't have a kitten or a sister. Aww. For what it's worth, she does very much seem to be on the spectrum, which is important because of the lack of understanding of social cues and reading situations constantly comes up. Sometimes she is defensive, like a narc, but other times when it's pointed out, she will adjust her behavior, so there's definitely an element of being unaware of what is appropriate. Also, although she's only in her late 60s, I've been having concerns about her cognitive ability lately, but her doctors say she's normal. I guess I'm wondering what the F she is trying to accomplish when she does these things. Oh, I don't know, friend. This is not just an isolated incident either. My mom did this as well because I only have one child. So you can imagine how much I got battered into being like, when are you going to have another? When are you going to have another? You're only going to have one? Why? That's selfish. So my advice to you would be just ignore it. Who cares? It's your family. It's your body. It is your marriage and your life. And she is the last person that you need to worry about when it comes to if you should be having more kids or a kitten. Although getting a kitten would be really cute. From ABZ75, what's the most ridiculous thing your in-parent has argued with you about? Gosh, that'd be a hard one to narrow down. A few years ago, I had to go back to my hometown and stay in my childhood home. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I had moved to a big city, which was a vast contrast to my hometown. Anyways, I was wearing a well-known brand of trainers. They aren't super expensive and pretty easy to get a hold of in a lot of shops. However, my dad spent over an hour arguing with me about how the trainers were 100% fake, and I was so stupid to believe that I was wearing real branded trainers. The thing is, if they were fake, I wouldn't even care. But he just had to be right about it and to make me feel ashamed about something that doesn't even matter. Yeah, shaming. This just came to my mind, although it happened a few years ago and it still makes me angry. I'm no contact with my dad and low contact with my mom. Looking back, it's just ridiculous and one of many examples of things he had to be right about that no one even cares about. Do you have any examples of this? Why do they care? I don't know. That's a stupid thing to care about too. Whatever. I'm glad you're low contact and no contact. Keep them toxic people out of our lives, right? Baby88999, my mom's Facebook post. Do people still use Facebook? My daughter had her baby. It's a boy. But she hates me. Oh gosh. And I'm not allowed to be in his life or hers. I hope one day her son hates her and she feels the pain she has caused me. Raising children are harder than you think, but she will always be my Jilly Bean. I will always love her and be here for her no matter what. This is the most self-indulgent, backhanded post I think I've ever read. A family member sent this to me. How are there even likes on this post? Someone commented how she's such a wonderful person and they're glad that they are friends. Laugh my ass off. That's really all you can do. Oh man, I hope one day her son hates her. That just tells you everything about who she is as a person. Who would hope for that? From Persephone, 1998. I didn't want to wake my in-mom, so I peed in a cup. Oh my God. Several years ago, my in-mom took us on a vacation, just me and her. It was a very nice little beach condo with an amazing view, but it only had one bedroom and a pull-out couch. I, of course, took the couch. Not really a big deal for me. However, there was only one bathroom. And you had to go through the bedroom to get to it. Oh, that sucks. So bedtime comes and I'm super nervous about the bathroom situation, which makes me need to pee even more than usual. I try holding it, but it hurts and prevents me from being able to go to sleep. Don't do that. You're going to give yourself a urinary tract infection. I start looking for alternatives because my mom is a light sleeper who constantly complains about never getting any sleep. And I don't want to ruin our vacation by waking her up and never hearing the end of it. How I prevented her from relaxing. I decide I can't go outside. Go outside? What am I reading? So I consider the sink. I see paper cups by the coffee and decide to pee in them and pour it down the drain. Wow, okay. This is humiliating. It absolutely is, friend. And makes me more nervous because now I'm worried that my mom will walk in seeing me pee in a cup. Yeah, me too. I'd be nervous about that too. I ended up peeing this way 3 or 4 times. I didn't clean out the sink and throw away the cups. Oh, this is giving me the ick. I think this is my ick. When I came back from my trip, I decided to share this story with my then boyfriend. I, of course, tried to make it into a funny sort of story, probably as a defense mechanism, but he reacted with anger and told me I was stupid. I was shocked and felt so ashamed. I cried the whole time we were in the car. This is around the time when I stopped sharing stuff with my then boyfriend. He became increasingly harder to talk to. Even now, I struggle to find someone to talk to about these things. It's like no one understands. Also, it's difficult because my in-mom is always complaining and acting like a martyr, so it's hard for me to vocalize what I feel because I don't want to be like her. Okay, I have a few things to say. One, the fact that you were even able to pee in the cups without getting it everywhere is a miracle. You must be some sort of magician. Two, I'm concerned that you are so terrified to get up and go to the bathroom and wake your mom that you had to resort to something like this. This is very disturbing. You should be able to get up and go to the bathroom whenever you want, whether you risk waking your mom up or not. I mean, you have to use the bathroom. It's a thing. It happens. And man, I feel really bad for you. That's pretty extreme. Are you new here? My mom is a pick-me who is constantly intimidated by my maintenance level. My mom's a pick-me too. I know I sound full of myself, but I'm literally defending myself on the daily. I moved back to help her with my grandma, but she's so negative and jealous, and I really can't stand it, considering finding a new job, cutting her off, and never looking back. My mom constantly makes comments when I wear cute outfits that show off my shape, when I wear makeup, when I do my hair. One time she was giving me a dirty look. I literally asked her, "What is your problem? Why are you looking at me like that?" She responded, "It's just, I like your hair." Like, just then say that. Like, this sounds like me in typing form. Why are you looking at me? You literally always look at me. Like, then just like say it. I'm loving this. She also makes comments on my weight when she is pushing 250. Oh. I know what you're talking about. I'm not skinny, but I have a nice body by anyone's standards. I am curvy and my fat goes where it needs to go. When I go out in a cute outfit, she says, "You're wearing that?" Or when I pick out clothes, she says, "That's the size you want?" Because I actually have curves and like clothes that cling to my body. Man, I can relate to this one a lot. My mom, the number one thing she did growing up, besides telling me not to go to college and follow my dreams in that regard, was shit on me for my body and the clothes that I wore. She was always telling me that my boobs were ugly and that I needed to get a boob job, which I was 14 years old when she told me that. She told me I had a fat ass. Again, I was in high school, so I was no more than like 16 or 17 years old. So those things really have stuck with me my whole life, and she hasn't changed. She's still like that. Hooligan Jetta 1. Mom said she wants to take me out for my birthday. Me, 34 female, and mom, 57, said she would take me to a nice restaurant for my birthday, end of July. We do this every year. She said literally any restaurant, no matter the cost or location. I named the restaurant. It's actually halfway between her house and mine. Very decent price, $20 an entree. Her response, can you pick a restaurant that dad and I can eat something at? Oh, I hate this. I'll tell you guys why when we're done reading this. Her implication, she doesn't want an all vegan restaurant. I've been vegan for 15 plus years. My dad, who is a hunter and makes his own sausage, always accommodates me, makes me vegan food, meets me at vegan restaurants. Only my mom has this problem. Me, so you won't eat vegetables? This is an Asian vegan restaurant. Ooh, yum. They don't use fake meat. It's all literally vegetables. Mom, okay, but what about this one? Names a restaurant that serves beef, lamb, chicken. Me, that restaurant serves meat. I've never been there. It's very expensive. It's very far from both our houses. WTF. Last year for my birthday, we went to a Burmese restaurant that had both vegan and non-vegan food. All my mom did was complain about lack of decorations and how the wait staff wasn't friendly. Okay. If they're not friendly, that's one thing, but lack of decorations? I am like, Mom, they are Burmese. It's not a fucking Applebee's. I can't win. I'm so sorry, my love. This irritates the shit out of me because for a very specific reason. One very specific reason. I used to be a cake decorator. It's your birthday. Your birthday. You get to decide where you eat. You get to decide what you want to wear. You get to decide what your cake is. I can't tell you how many times I would have people come in and order cakes for somebody else and change it to the cake they want because they'd be like, no, I don't like that kind of cake. I'm not eating it. And I'm the one ordering it, so I get to decide what it is.
He's an asshole, sir.
That kind of shit pissed me off. I had two examples. One, a girl came in and she wanted a Taylor Swift cake, which is it would be like a picture on the cake. Now, you guys know how I feel about Taylor Swift. I am not a Swiftie. I don't really care for her music. That being said, it's not my birthday. And it's not her mom's birthday. This little girl was like 14 or 15 years old. She comes up, Mom, I want a birthday cake with Taylor Swift on it. Her mom, I am not eating a cake with Taylor Swift. If that's what you want, you're getting nothing. But Mom, that's what I want. Okay, forget it. And they walked away. And this little girl did not get a birthday cake for her birthday. It makes me so sad. It's not your birthday, Mom. Who gives two shit who's on the cake? It's still cake and you still get to eat it. There was another time when a little boy came in who was turning, I think, 5 or 6 years old, and he wanted a Spider-Man cake. His grandma didn't want that because she likes roses on her cake and she wants to eat roses, frosting roses. So this little boy, this little 6-year-old boy who loved Spider-Man or Black Panther, he wanted either Spider-Man or Black Panther, had to get pink and blue roses on his cake. Yeah, if it's your birthday, you get to pick the restaurant. It doesn't matter if it's vegan and your mom's not vegan. You know what? Tonight you're eating vegan food, Mom. It's my birthday. Thanks for letting me vent. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, we talk about crazy parents, except on Twitter days, and I am here for you 5 days a week. So until next time, I hope your symptoms are low. I hope your magic is strong. Bye, loves.